Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with another Off the Board with Pineapple Papers. And today I'm combining it with the day's load prompt. And if you're not familiar with load, there's a mini load, a 1 week long load. Loads are normally 1 month long, and load stands for lay out a day. And it's at scraphappy.org. This mini load is called Scrapping the Rainbow. So each day you get a color of the rainbow. Yesterday was red, today is orange. And since orange is one of those vibrant colors that signifies action and activity, the prompt was to scrap about something that you like, active that you like to do or that you like to watch. And so I've got and my pen that I chose is this one that is really beautiful and feminine. It's Simple Stories design team layout by Natalie D'Souza, and it's gorgeous. And one of these days I'm going to do a pink and white and fluffy floral for it, but today's is going to be very different. I'm scrapping this photo, which is of that my son took it while he was watching my grandson, I think that's him right there, practicing football. And they're practicing outdoors. As you can see, everybody's keeping a distance and they're practicing skills, and they don't allow parents to gather around, so you have to watch it from your car if you want to watch it. So it's just kind of one of those COVID type photos. So what I'm going to do, I have gathered, my sports supplies from a number of collections. I've got this Echo Park. I don't know who made these stickers. This, I think, is a Mombi, Me and My Big Ideas. It's this paper pad, and this is I'm working on about my third copy of this paper pad. It shows up at Tuesday morning every now and then for $3, and I use it a lot because Barrett plays all the sports. And so I've fussy cut some footballs from there. I've got 2 of these Echo Park sticker sheets. I'm gonna choose from one. I've already pulled out the footballs from there. And the other thing that I'm using that I didn't even know I had, I picked this up from a freebie table, a giveaway table at one of the retreats I went to. And it's all sports themed. It's from We Are Memory Keepers. And I'm gonna say there's no date on it, but I'm gonna say this goes back a few years, so you can kind of see some of the papers there. What I'm using is a set of chipboard alphas that are at the back, and I'm gonna do my title out of these chipboard alphas. I've already selected them and pasted them on the page, which I'll show you in a minute. And I've pulled out this sheet of stickers so that I can kind of use these as layers back behind. This is another sheet, and if I find that I need to, I will maybe fussy cut some of these stars. I want to add a little bit of that gray grunge kind of look to it. Another sticker sheet, this one is from Paper House, and I think I have 2 or 3 copies of this. What I'm going for is this big orange foam fingers. I like that. And then this Eat Sleep football and that football. I've got several different shades of orange going, and you're going to laugh when you see what the very first one is. Let's see. This is a sports line from Bella Boulevard, and I pulled a little tab label that says "Practice Makes Perfect." And for the most part, the rest of these things are a little bit too white and pristine and pretty. This is a Teresa Collins. Teresa Collins has some a couple sports lines, and I'm not crazy about the papers, but there are always some icons that are cool, and I cut one out here that says do what you do best, so I'm going to try to fit that in. I may go back to this and find something else, but for right now I don't think so. I'm going to put this aside, and you will see that whereas the original has this pink paper and then what looks like a strip of white fabric or ribbon, fringy kind of stuff, and then the white paper over here, I've actually used a bit of this beautiful orange linen fabric that was fabric that was given to me when I bought a suit at an amazing store in Houston called Tootsie's that had let's say, really expensive clothes. It was located in a really ritzy part of town. And they were having a trunk show coming up, and they had a sale in advance of the trunk show. And apparently this was legendary. Some people at work were talking about it. So my husband and I went there, and I thought I would just try things on because I would kind of want to know what $1,000 suit felt like. Well, the suit that I bought that was made out of this fabric was a $1,000 suit, but I picked it up for, I don't know, $200 or $300. Quite a bit less, and it was amazing, and I loved it. I was doing a lot of presentations at conferences in those days, and it was kind of the days of in the 90s when, you know, the Working Girl movie kind of told you that if you were a woman, you had to kind of dress for the position that you wanted to have, not the one you had, in order to gain the credibility that you wanted. So what I'm going to do is I'm replacing all those pretty flowers on the original with sports icons, and we'll see if I have enough selected out here to cover the area I wanted. When I cut the fabric, this was 12 inches long, and I fringed it so that it would kind of have a textural look. It actually, when I put the glue on, it actually kind of shrank in length. So I'm going to try to get some of my embellishments down in here so that you'll see this, but you won't notice that it's stopping so far short of the end of the page. So I definitely want this kind of sticking out. On the original, there's a little clipboard sticking out. So this is my equivalent to that clipboard, and this is not an important part of the photo, so I may do some overlapping and overlaying of the photo. I may kind of do this right here so that I'm seeing I'm not seeing that gap down there. This is a football that was kind of on the end of the, okay, that glue will dry. This little strip right here came from the Bella Boulevard page. I think I had already torn that off. When I kind of scooched that underneath this blue piece of paper, which is Teresa Collins, it kind of was a little raggedy and bumpy looking right in there. So I covered that up with that scalloped paper. Okay, one of the first things that I want to do is kind of make this a tab and have it be the platform for some things. As you can see, I ran just as they had the word bloom going up, I have the word practice, and they have an arrow, and I'm going to find the perfect arrow here. So let me do this there, and here's that practice makes perfect, and I'm going to kind of scooch that in to a different layer in the photo cluster. it come out to the end. Okay, I'm happy with that. Some of the larger things I'm planning to use are these footballs. So I'm going to kind of place them around. Here's one that can kind of go there. And then I'll fill in with smaller stickers and smaller footballs and things like that. So go here. This is the arrow I found to go up at the top of practice, and it's not pointing directly at the photo like the original, but I think the idea is the same. Okay, there we go. And I've put, you'll notice that I've put I've put some foam behind some of these. This is a little sticker that says Game On, and I'm gonna layer it on top of this football, again, to kind of hide that the fabric shrank. So you won't see where the fabric ends. Okay, some of these are older stickers. I think they were older when they were in the store, and then I've had them for a while. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do here. I've got a helmet that I want to use, maybe right here. Okay, and I've got a guy in kind of scrimmage position that I may do. All right, there. So, three different shades of orange so far, and then I used an orange paper among the blue papers to back that photo. Let's see, I've got another football sticker that's going to kind of fit behind there. Let's see, what else do I like here? I really like this, but the whole thing doesn't have to show, right? I'm gonna kind of slide that in there. It's just kind of a sporty looking sort of thing. I've got some stars on here, and none of these colors reflect the color scheme I have going on here, but they're kind of nice masculine colors that sort of, they're a good accent, let's put it that way. So we've got the word touchdown here. Where would I want that? I'm not going by any kind of shape. Any shape guidance, let's say, for from the original. The original had the flowers kind of going all the way up to the top and drifting off to the side. So I may have mine go all the way to the bottom and maybe drift off to the side up here, and we'll see how that works out. Okay, here's my foam finger, and I kind of like it there, and it contrasts nicely on that blue. There's a different kind of blue star here. Let me put a tiny bit of foam to give that some dimension. I don't, as you can tell, I don't like stickers to necessarily look like stickers that you just peeled off and pasted on. But I do love stickers, and there's a... Okay, so that's good down there. That kind of gives me some stuff there. I've also got these, which right here are, it's like plays, and I may, let's see, if I put that on the white, it will show. These will not have any, I'm gonna put them right in here, maybe there, and here, and here, and another X, and this arrow may go like that. Okay, I have no idea whether that completely blows the idea of a play, an actual football play. Let's see, we have another, I have another helmet. Maybe I'll put this one down here, layered right there, and I'll layer this number 1, and we'll have kind of a trio of black elements there. I've got the word kickoff that can go somewhere, maybe here. How about right in there? Don't like that. I may find another place for it later. Here's an eat, sleep, football. And there's, that kind of fits right there. It's the same orange as that because it came from the same sticker sheet, and that's a little bit close together for my taste, but I think it'll work. There's this kind of wood grain background and the orangey star here. I'm gonna kind of put that right under there. I stuck it down too soon and it's not straight. Okay, let me see if I can get that back there. Okay, now I've got some little footballs that I may kind of sneak in underneath some stuff, and I think we're getting to the point that I'd be happy calling it done. Let's see, where else do I need a little football? Maybe right in here. That's a puffy sticker. I don't know that I need any more of those. Not sure I need these, although maybe something, I'll see if I can find something else. Here's a Go Team Go circle, and I'm gonna pop that up. I don't know how long, if things continue the way they are, there may not be a sports season. Certainly looks like it could be in jeopardy. Okay, there, and now I see a spot where a little football could go. Like maybe right in there. And let's see what else we have. We have this 1st and 10, and I like it because it's actually in green. But you know, there isn't really a good spot for it. Maybe right down here. And I think to give it some depth, to make that, the green doesn't really stand out too well over the blue. But if I give it some depth, I think I can get it there. Okay, so you can see how that creates some shadowing around it, and it really makes it kind of stand out. Okay, let me do one of these footballs up here, and then I'll find some third element to go there. I just can't leave that arrow off by itself. And mine is a little bit different in that the practice extended so far up the page, it's not like I'm leaving white space. The white space is going to be down the middle. Okay, so I'm going to go this way, so it's a little bit off that way, and then I'll figure out something to put there. I've got a football already, a #1 fan. Do I need this? Let's see what we have here. I love that star, but it's not, doesn't fit this. How about this? Actually is a button with holes in it. Let me see if that makes any sense there. Well, you know, I'm not crazy about it. What did I see? Here is, that's also a button that you can run some ribbon through. I'd like something that looks like this, that has, you know, I'm gonna go back to that pad. I think there was an asterisk. And an asterisk would be appropriate because this whole season will probably be, you know, an asterisk in the record books because of the limitations of the virus. Okay, I like that. That works out great there. Now I have that, and I have that repeated. Maybe I can find a place for this other asterisk down near the bottom. Maybe I can put 3 of these, and there are 3 in the collection. So let me do one down here. Well, let me do one right here. Is that good? I'll do it here. And then I really love this kind of newsprint with those swirls of silver. It's just kind of striking there, and I apologize for not being able to push that out very well. Okay, I just love this. What a great find on a freebie table. Probably put there by someone who used to scrap sports, and the kid is older and grandma's not scrapping, or mom's not scrapping anymore. Sports anyway. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna call this finished. This is the original. It's so beautiful. And then here's this one. That's kind of sporty. So I think there's a lot of movement. There's certainly a lot of orange. So I think I've met the criteria. And you can see that it was influenced by the other one. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I enjoyed the memories of the the suit. Let me, I kept out these threads, which are what I'd pulled from the, when I fringed this fabric. So I'm gonna stick that under there, and I'll stick some down here. Just kind of add some more of that bright orange color. I was all ready to turn things off. I will stick that under so you'll see how it looks. I'm gonna pull that one out. And I'll stick some glue under there off camera. So, a few more touches. That's my biggest problem, is wanting to go back and add a few more touches. So again, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow for another off the board, which will be combined with the load prompt, and I'm guessing that this is going to be, it's going to be yellow tomorrow. So we'll see what the prompt based on yellow is going to be all about. Thanks for watching. Bye.